Welcome, everybody. Lovely to see you. In this space of not knowing, in this space of presence. I welcome you, welcome myself as yourself. Words being spoken through a particular body-mind that not being spoken from a particular body-mind. Welcoming, loving is our true nature. We are this effortless welcoming, this effortless loving presence. So we say yes to that. I recognize myself as that, this invisible, effortless, transparent, aware presence that has no name, no age, no phenomenal quality, which is love. So when we start from love, we don't need to go any further. It's done right then and there in that moment of open, loving presence. We all know I am. Which does not come from the conditioned mind. Your reality does not arise from the conditioned mind. It does not arise from the body. It does not arise in the world with the birth of a body. You have no beginning. There is no where in time and space where you begin. So we do not need to pursue any state, this habitual tendency to seek something and be let go of right now. So that only being is only being. And you are that, You are being itself, awareness itself. Whatever appears to you does not define you. It is not your true nature. Your true self does not arise in time and space. It is this formless presence, which is and knows it is. You do not need to define yourself in any way. So allow every sensation to float in the space of not knowing. Allow these words to float in the space of not knowing. Because not knowing is total availability, complete openness. The innocence of children, the beauty of innocence. It touches our heart. Those eyes that look through you, that whisper to you, I am you, you are I. We are the same reality. Which we call life. But it's beyond words, isn't it? What you truly are. Beyond the mind. The structures of the mind are illusions, thoughts and memories, sensations, perceptions. They are dreamlike. they float, they appear with an awareness like a leaf falling off the branch, being carried by the wind. So we are very fluid with the mind. We don't give it power. Because giving power to the mind creates the illusion of division between us. It's not the place to go. You go directly to being. The reality which perceives, which is and knows it is, but does not need to define itself, does not need to identify itself. Or to believe itself to be some body, to be a series of events in time and space. Like the wide open sky, borderless and boundaryless. You are that borderlessness, that invisible self-knowing, all-knowing, formless, the reality of being. Which transcends the divisions of the mind. So we can relax the tendency of the mind to rise up with its belief structure, the stubborn aspect of the mind, which is identified that is holding on to the past, that perceives the world via its narrow perspective. There is an understanding about truth, about what we are, which is the understanding that we are the same reality, the understanding that mind is just structures that vary from moment to moment, that are not so significant. The understanding that the significance is in being, in love, in friendship, in being open, being not knowing. So we can return over and over to that understanding, the understanding about the formless self, the universal self. So that this understanding can bloom in our life, in our environment, in our body, in our being. There is repose in not knowing, in restfulness, freedom in not knowing. And availability. The perfume of presence. It may seem difficult sometimes to be still. It is as if the inner sensations are unbearable. We want to wiggle our way out of there. Where to? Whatever is unfolding for us, the inner panorama sometimes even the emotions that arise for us. There is no accident. They are there. What do we do? We try blaming somebody for how we feel, or denying how we feel, justifying how we feel, or reverting to addictions to hide, to distract us. But there is another way, which is to just be there, doing nothing, being at the heart of it. Somehow seeing through this movement, seeing the emptiness of it, that there is really nothing there, nothing. The movements of the mind are nothing. From moment to moment, they change. Like ripples on the surface of the pond. That somehow we imagine we need to do something to protect ourselves. What is this self that you try to protect right now? What is it right now? This stream of thoughts and images and sensations and beliefs. What is all of that? Where is this character you're trying to protect and defend and safeguard in deep sleep? Or right now, in this moment of wakeful, deep sleep. So many ideas we have about each other. The misery of that. We don't want others to have ideas and images about ourselves, because we know that we are not an image, that we are not what somebody thinks about us. And yet, don't we at times nurture ideas and opinions about others? It's a wasteful. It's not loving, and it's of no use. And we just be not knowing, the loving embrace of not knowing. I know I am. I don't know what I am. Only one I, one universal beingness.